Well, without a shadow of a doubt, we're in for a bit of a finale for another person. Hey, I like my joke.
Omega, where's that Colossus you told me about?
He's probably looking for the chaos.
All I see is nothing but sand.
Sand everywhere. Get used to it.
And Omega looks up. You're standing on it. Who gave you that accent, Chip?
Actually, it's like, where is that Colossus? He is with the X-Men.
Where's that damn fourth Colossus?
Damn it! I was going to do that.
Ha! We can make so many jokes out of just one exchange. Don't you love video games, ladies and gentlemen? So, welcome to the final level for Shadow. So, Sonic had the Eggman's lab. We are now... Okay, I guess technically I lied. There's two... Or does Dusty Desert include the ruins inside, or is it just the outside?
It does.
Okay, so yeah. So Dusty Desert is the last level where you're going to be going to these ruins to confront Mephiles before he can amass ultimate power with chaos.
I hate this bit.
You have to drive these little checkpoints, and again, you're on a really fragile hovercraft thing, and so don't break the don't break the target. No, don't break it. No, don't break it on any of the pillars, and don't worry, it just takes a little bit of time to read.
Oh God!
Oh dear.
Good luck and don't die.
One would argue what's the whole purpose of even
a sand seal the saint.
Counter? Why? The sand seals actually control a lot better than they have any right to. Especially when James is mad that I beat that thing on my first try.
Lucky you.
I beat it on my first try.
Well, good for you guys. I hated that part.
The sand seals for me, it's not so much how they control, it's more so trying to get one that I don't like.
Well, you could just buy one.
Well, getting one's not the problem for me. It's the problem is trying to aim your fucking arrow on the hose of that beast.
You can grind would be so easy in that game, I think. Anyway, so yeah, as you can notice, I'm actually this is actually one that I was actually a little bit at risk of because I'm down to one life. So if I die 2 more times, it's game over. Which means I have to go. And, yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it. Oh yeah, welcome to not F-Zero GX. I wish it was GX, but it's not. I hate these tubes.
Oh, looks more like not Lost World.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I would call it not Lost World.
It's times like these where you need to know when to hold them and when to fold them. By fold them, I mean don't touch your freaking controller, otherwise you're gonna knock yourself off course.
Yeah.
Whoa! Wait! The ragdoll's so... Okay, I will say this above Lost World. More Sonic games need ragdoll.
Yeah.
If you say so.
Ragdoll's so fun.
Oh, look out for the sand wave! Look out for the sand wave!
Honestly, the only
game can be fun.
Honestly, the only game that deserves to have shitty ragdoll physics is the Batman Arkham series.
Aww. Careful.
Yeah,
at least they do fun. They do fun shit. They do fun shit with those ragdolls.
Yes.
It really
No rings. No rings.
Sometimes they'll just hold their head in pain when you hit them right enough.
You know, it's a good thing we don't have a Mario game yet that relies on ragdoll physics.
That would be so awesome. Oh crap again!
Come on!
Okay, well, actually, I just...
Mamma mia! I got wasted!
I was gonna say,
There's the steel ball!
Oh god.
I just remembered one other brilliant use of ragdolling that I'm hoping I can do whenever I plan on redoing the Arkham City look at. When you try to do the knockdown that punches the guy in the face, but you end up instead punching them in the crotch.
Oh,
man! Enemies. Oh! Speaking of crotch in a crotch.
Oh,
speaking of crotch.
We have turned into Omega's crotch.
Now I am ready for my close-up.
No, Logan! Don't ruin it!
Draw me like one of your... Shadow, draw me like one of your French bots.
Dr. Light, what do you think of my new battle buddy?
You guys are gonna kill me by the end of this video!
Okay, let's stop.
Actually, at least you're in a better mood, huh?
Actually, funny coincidence. I apparently was leaked that you remember that iOS puzzle fighter game? Apparently they're going to be adding Dr. Wily as a playable character later.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
I am so planning a look at that.
Which also means he's going to be reconverted into that iffy art style.
Chibi does not work for him.
It does, just not
It
just.
didn't work from him powered up.
I thought it looked. Bullshit! I thought that was actually one of the best models in that game. I mean, did you see the way he flapped his lips?
No, I don't think it was
Yeah, that was some amazing lip sync for a PSP game.
fine. Anyway, so you need to find a switch, and again, if you fall to the very bottom, those are sinking sands, you will die. Game doesn't tell you this, because the game wants you to learn everything by trial by fire.
I can
Oh, hold on a
fly.
second. I think I got a switch right here.
No, not that switch. And
I believe
double tap
I
to win.
can touch the sky.
Yeah, his hover is great if you just know how to tap and just keep it held and just die and do it that way. But I think after we kill everything, the door will.
Hey Omega, remember when you had metal claws?
Not that cool. So,
You know, you
Idea
can
is
totally
you
use
have to
those metal claws right about now.
yeah, it would be
Yeah,
cool
you
to
could.
actually do melee attacks with it. It makes that's what he did in Heroes.
Right.
Yeah. So the reason why
Whoa.
camera.
Oh, well.
Camera. Oh,
Camera, come on! Camera!
there we go.
There we go.
Yeah, the reason why I'm so nervous about okay, doors open. Why I'm so nervous about dying is that if you game over, you just go straight back to the main menu.
Yep.
What? Oh, right,
That's always
right.
been.
Duh. Sorry. I wasn't paying attention to what you were saying.
So, yeah, main menu, and then you have to start over from wherever the last level was, which includes
No,
all loading
You wanna know what
screens
would
and all
really
cutscenes.
suck?
That would be great. Or what were you going to say, Steve?
If you game over, you get knocked back all the way to the beginning of the campaign.
Yeah,
That would
and
suck.
saying that.
Oh, that would be even worse.
So honestly, I would not put it past this game, considering all the glitches it already has.
Well, for challenge runs, I'm still handling pretty well. I'm doing my best to play this game. Keep this
You know,
game
let's
over
just be
once.
thankful that this game's programming isn't nearly as bad as Superman 64's, where that game technically did have checkpoints, they just barely, if ever, activated.
Yeah,
but-
alright.
but-
Superman 64 is one of the few games I'll say is even worse than this. Mainly because that game is highly unplayable. This at least is playable. It's horribly
Well,
yeah,
unplayable, but
Didn't they,
Well, here's
I
a
remember
trick
watching a guy
question.
play the game, and doesn't it require you to complete an objective that doesn't actually work at times? Like it just isn't in the game or wasn't programmed properly or something?
I think one of the objectives.
Ow.
I believe so. But I was about to say real quick, Matt, like you say that Hallmark, would you say Rise of Lyric is better or worse than Superman 64?
I wouldn't go there.
No, because Rise of Lyric still actually functions. It just isn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can still beat Rise of Lyric without too much of a hassle. Superman 64, you barely could tell what your objective is supposed to be.
Yeah, Superman
Right.
64, the second level is next to impossible.
Right, and so we'll say that again. Like the Sonic games themselves, they're bad, but I mean, like they all still function like hell. Even frickin' Dark Brotherhood still controls, still plays well. It just isn't. It just isn't a good game.
Yeah.
And Matt, it works. There we go.
Let's move on.
Sure. Yeah. Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
I
by the
did
way-
have one
oh,
more
okay.
in mind, but it didn't work too well when I said in Bubsy 3D, so I'm kind of afraid of saying it here.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, God.
How would you say Sticker Star compares to Superman 64?
Well, Logan, you actually beat Sticker Star this past week. What do you
Yes.
think?
Sticker Star is not as bad as Mario 64, and I'm not even a
Mario 64!
Well,
said Superman
excuse you,
64.
good sir. I didn't think. I
Sticker
think
Star is not as bad as Superman 64. God, freaking! Oop! Try it again.
excuse you, sir. Mario 64 is
Shadow
one of the
was even
best.
appalled by it.
I'm gonna get. I want that one up so badly. I need every one up I can get.
Then get
Shadow, I
it.
think you've had enough.
No, I need it. I really actually need it. Okay, there we go. It's the problem with Sticker Star is that, especially comparing to what came just before it felt really shallow, really short actually. Like if you have a walkthrough telling you how to play the game, and again, bear in mind there's no experience point system, so there actually is really no encouragement or incentive to actually participate in any of the RPG battles. Which, when your game is an RPG battler, kind of not a good thing to have happen when when there's really no reason
worst
to
part-
fight the battles.
I think the worst part is that it's an RPG game with level select. What?
Well, never. That's
Well,
like
I
the
mean,
one.
that's fine.
I've never really had a problem with the whole level select function of Sticker Star. I just didn't like the fact that there's no experience system.
Yeah, I mean the
Yeah,
level select
that
is
is-
fine. If anything,
That
it's
and,
basically,
that and
I mean,
finding hearts is like
I mean-
heart container or whatever. That is still fucking.
and I would argue this, Matt, isn't fast travel in Skyrim and things basically a level select when you really think about it?
That's a good point.
Oh no!
Ooh.
Hey, good thing you got some extra lives.
Yeah, that helped.
That's
But yeah,
cool.
so I mean, so it's basically like a fast travel system, which is good. Again, but yeah, it's like, it's not even that the battles aren't fun. It's just not like you don't get a whole lot of. It is the actual, like, it almost seems like it's part of the game's design for you to eventually learn. There's no reason for me to be fighting these things.
Well, the only reason you fight the battles is you get more coins. Even then, it's like you still get plenty of coins throughout the rest of the adventure.
Yeah, let's do it. But after that, but yeah, with that all being said, it's just not a whole lot there. So
Which, again, it's kind of a shame because there's a lot of elements I think are really good for Sticker Star. It's just that the gameplay isn't one of those elements.
B for best.
B
Oh,
for
yeah.
bad.
B for
Wait,
For
wait.
boysenberry?
No, B for boo! You stink!
Mother?
yeah. So anyway, there you are,
The
Mephiles.
final confrontation.
He really should have just turned his head like 90 degrees.
I was expecting you soon.
Oh, no.
He did?
Yeah, and Shadow the Hedgehog. Remember that one
shit?
CG cutscene where
All
But there's still
Yeah.
time for
this
you.
is
that makes
all
sense.
going according to Keikaku.
Shadow.
I'm not doing the translation now because we did that joke more times than I can count.
And
I can't count very
rewrite the
much.
future.
My brain ain't
Together, we will rule the galaxy as original and fan character.
You have no desire for revenge.
No,
You only crave
that's
destruction.
impossible.
You're only
Search your feelings, Shadow.
until there is
You
nothing
know it
left
to be
of
true.
yourself.
Oh no.
It's a pity, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Did anybody see that tweet today? Going to date this. Anybody see that tweet of like the bad Nick warning signs?
Yeah, for Amy.
Yeah, I
Sonic,
did.
Yeah,
and,
Amy
Knuckles.
has Hammer approach cautionly.
Whoa.
Is relatively that for Sonic is relatively weak unless it is relatively weak except
Weak
for
except for the
Sawblade.
spiny.
Yeah, except for Sawblade spines, and then for Knuckles, run, just run.
Yep. So, welcome to Mephiles. Let me just get this out before we all start talking again.
Ow.
This Mephiles fight has a couple of phases, and I don't like any of them. It's one of my least favorite bosses next to the next boss. This game likes that, like, again, Eggman's actually one of the more solid boss fights out of all of them.
can't
And
feel
even then,
which
Fine.
you know what? That does remind me. Jordy, what was that you said before about Sonic's campaign being the worst of the three?
I
welcome
just
to these guys.
didn't like
Jordy,
it as much
Jordy,
as
am
the
I gonna
other
have
things.
to am I gonna have to give you like a 10-step rule as to why you're wrong?
Hey guys,
No.
look, it's Dark. Hey guys, look, it's Dark Gaia.
Great.
Oh,
Well, to be fair, Dark
man.
Guy wasn't even a thing.
Whoa!
Thing-
Dark Gaia has
thing.
Dark Gaia has ragdoll.
By the way, I will say one thing about this fight that I do like: the music. God, such a good boss theme.
Not bad.
Oh, again, this game does have good music. So, similar to the fight we had with Mephiles in the future, or in the apocalyptic future, these guys are really just moose. Wait for them to show their heads with their laser attack. And the whole idea is that we're trying to fill up the meter in the lower right. Because when we do that, we will get a bunch of tokens to fill it up. There it goes.
And then you can activate
So,
your chaos boost.
So it looks like for every 2 to 3 we kill, we get enough. And then once you activate your chaos mode, then you fill the room with light somehow, and then you can drag Mephiles out of the dark. And then what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to like hold the homie attack button or do multiple attacks, and you're supposed to like climb up to him so that you can oh geez, inside. So that you can then deal damage to it. Okay, I think that's it. Alright, come on, give me a chaos boost, give me a chaos boost.
Come on.
Here we go. Where are you?
There you are.
Let's do a bunch
And
of
wail
attacks
on
here.
him.
Crap, and then he goes, and he runs away. Keep doing it to him.
How many times do we have to do this?
Well, it's pretty good up until he gets around to half health. Then what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to find the real one, and in one of them...
Oh, well, it's good that the camera points at the real one.
Yeah.
It's the last one here. But it's the last one here where you need to do like a stepping... as you can see, the game is expecting you need to do like a step ladder thing.
Which doesn't work considering, again, the camera focused on the main baddie.
Yeah.
And that'll happen. And like, there.
Yeah.
Come on. And see, once it's too high up and if you fall, you can't reach it. You see?
Not to mention your meter's running low.
And
Well,
It took me like 5 minutes.
how fun.
Because, again, his only
Yeah.
attack is weird. Does like this chain gun thing. And just get lucky and position the camera right and make
Well,
sure
you
you're
are
close up to the
lucky.
next. Oh, crap. See right there.
Uh-oh.
I killed that.
Oh, no.
Okay, I skipped it. I did it.
Look at that.
But like you saw, like I almost took out the step ahead of me.
Oh, looked
and
like you,
I would
looked like you kicked one of them into the other.
I am
by the way,
Cool.
you
Thank you,
are
Ragdoll.
you are Lucky Jack, so
Ha.
So,
But
yeah, basically Logan just beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
I'm glad with that. But yeah, overall, this
Need to stay focused.
C for cookie. That's good enough for me.
Yes.
No, C for I'm the coolest.
no tougher than the rest of them.
C for insert insulting word here.
But anyway, that's that.
yeah. Okay, we get the
defeated him.
point.
Time for an FMV sequence.
I'm melting! What a world!
And he melts.
What a word.
By the way, I'm amazed that you're the one who chuckled at that Jordy.
Time to seal him up again
What'd
in
you
the
say?
Devil May Cry scepter.
Never mind.
It's time to seal him up again in the Devil May Cry scepter.
In the hills of rebellion.
But apparently,
Except-
after all this time,
What?
and a Chaos Emerald,
That didn't work.
Wow. So it was
Nope.
entirely pointless.
this entire fight was broken. Yeah, he's
And again, they're
apparently
using
he's too
in-game mods for
powerful.
cinematic.
The eye of now.
Oh yeah, time for a really creepy, disgusting thing I hate.
The Eye of Now. Okay.
His mouth movements.
May have
Oh, yeah.
They
Oh
don't
yeah, that's
work
something
in
that I don't get
FMV.
with
It's
this
like,
model.
it looks
Well,
weird.
it's not
with the
even just that. I
FMV
think
sequence,
that's
how
like
he-
that.
Ah.
Well, it's not even just like that. I think it's like this is the only time in the entire game where they tried to really give him an air quotes mouth.
Yeah.
They really should. You know what? They really should have just not given him a mouth. Oh crap! He has both our emeralds now.
Ah, crap.
But no,
Or
they
just
really
not bother
should've-
giving him lip syncing.
They're turning into infinite.
Oh no!
Infinite
No.
necklaces.
He's about as bland as infinite.
now
He's-
that you cannot hope to stop me with
They really should not have tried giving this guy a mouth. It should have just been silent, like Mewtwo style.
Yeah.
Sega, less is more. When are you ever going to figure that out?
They
It's
will
on
never
you.
figure that out.
Well, technically they did, and that's why Sonic's only been the only playable character for a good while, up until Forces.
those who will persecute you later.
If the world chooses to become my
Oh
enemy,
crap!
And
Well,
then
actually-
remember,
I will fight.
Oh, here we go. The
with
Sonic
all
X
I
thing.
Yep.
yeah.
they finally made reference to it, and again, proving that this is from Sonic X. Those are actually inhibitor rings.
Yep.
Which I'm not against the idea.
Out 'em!
Yeah, I do want to make.
Badass.
I do.
What is it?
What is it?
It's so ridiculous looking.
They just run through them, but yes. And then, if you've already gathered from the first part, previous part, and this part, I'm not going to show their credit sequences because otherwise, similar to Sonic Adventure 1, they want you to watch 7 sets of credits.
Yeah.
No, thank
Well,
you.
in this game's case, 4.
Yes, but I'm just saying, but yeah, more than one, which is, it's like, and they know you're going to play the game 7 times. Why have all those? It's stupid. It's
Anyway,
so
guys,
stupid, Sega.
next episode we totally finish this game. Mm-hmm.
Yes, we have one
Totally.
more chapter left to complete this saga and to hopefully be done with this forever. Till next
Yeah.
time, everybody.
Till next time, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Don't you believe it?